Well, they focus on the bad news. And what it does is it shapes the psyche, especially for a
It
first time.
exasperates it, maybe.
Yeah, it pours a little more. There is a wound, but it pours salt in the wound. And so what it does is it shapes the thinking, and it compounds the problem.
And let's back up a little bit, Kenny, to what you said. You said that's primarily what it's been. That's not entirely true either. That's exactly what it's been in 4 or 5 or 6 states. But there are a lot of states, Texas being one of them, where it has not been that bad. Where do you want to talk about? You want to talk about Austin, Texas? They have not been that bad. In the last 20 years, a down market in Austin's been a flat market. It has not been that bad. It depends on where you want to talk about. You want to talk about Michigan or California or Florida? Or do you want to talk about Texas or Colorado or some of these other states that have done very well or have kind of flatlined maybe a little bit? But is a flatlined market 2% up or down a bad market? I don't know, but all we hear, you never hear that. You don't hear what states are doing good. I mean, you're still kind of sitting there going, eh. You don't hear it on CNN. You don't hear it on Fox. You don't hear it on the 24/7 cable internet. And then, like what Ken just said, that exasperates the problem. And I think that, and we've talked about this on the show too, that negative, the blood sells. What's the thing? Blood sells the news.
It leads.
Yeah, right. and that's what they do. And it does. It's hard to turn on the news anymore much. I don't even like watching the news anymore. I used to watch, Fox and Bill O'Reilly and all that stuff. I don't even watch it anymore. It just wears me out.
Part of the problem is we lost the whole purpose for housing and owning a home. The whole idea is to provide shelter for yourself and eventually have a mortgage that's paid off. The second thing that we're looking at is that the biggest debt that you're going to have in a lifetime is going to be the money that you owe the government, the IRS. And one of the biggest shelters you have is the interest in the property taxes write-off that you get for owning a mortgage. So, this is real estate is a long-term hold, and that's something that people have to realize. It wasn't meant to be a get-rich-quick scheme and pay off pay your credit cards and let them run up again and go buy a boat with the equity in your house. We lost sight of the purpose of housing, and that's what I say in my book is bring back to owning a free and clear home by the time you're hitting retirement is a really wise thing.